Hello, it's about 7:30, June the 10th, 2019, and an extremely muggy day today. The temperatures aren't that high. We're in the upper 60s, but the humidity is very high. It looks like it's a little hotter in Tom's River there. They have temperatures in the mid 70s. Let's go and look at the humidity here. So we're going to actually start off with this humidity, and we also have fog. Look at the dew points. Dew points also in the upper 60s, and dew points even a little higher in Tom's River. And when you have temperature and the dew point the same, you have fog. And there's some quite dense fog out there tonight. It's quite dense in Hicksville. Visibility probably a quarter of a mile or so. This doesn't show the fog. We'll look at the one-to-ground observations too, and you will see temperatures. Again, air temperatures in the pretty much matching the dew points. Air temperatures in the upper 60s and mid 70s in Tom's River. So it's warmer in Tom's River, of course. And if we go and we change this over to the dew points, you will see these dew points again, very muggy, upper 60s dew points and dew points above 70 in Tom. It looks like some lower and mid 70s. This is stiflingly humid air. Once again, like I said before, we see more and more humidity because of the changing climate with those warmer ocean temperatures. Let's take this away and let's look at the radar, though. That's what we need to look at, because we had some rain move through the area this afternoon, and then there was a break, and now we have more rain coming. So we're going to look at the radar, put this into motion, and see that this is the area of rain that affected us earlier this afternoon, and this area of rain is moving in. Some heavy downpours, maybe no severe weather, just downpours pretty much here. And there's a lot of rain we got to get through. So we got these showers here that we're going to be dealing with, and then this is the cold front off to the west. If I pull this out a little more, you can see this cold front might bring some stronger. This might bring a thunderstorm or two. Probably nothing severe, but this might bring a thunderstorm or two with this. And you can see if we do put the dew points up on here. Let's put the weather stations back up, put the dew points up. You will see the dew points are much lower over here because this is in back of the cold front where the drier air is. Alright, and if we look at the satellite, you will see that, well, this doesn't go far enough out, but there is clearer skies in the back of this front here. If we can go and change this to the North American view here, or we could do Great Lakes. Yeah, we'll do Great Lakes. So let's look at the Great Lakes. You'll see here it is. Here's the air behind the front, some clear air behind the front. Whether we get into this or not, we'll have to look at the miles and see. Here is the National Weather Service radar here, and again you can see a little break, but now we're going to see more rain moving into Nassau County. Let's look at some of the observations because the visibility is very low at some areas. In some areas, you can see fog and mist at Farmingdale Airport. At Central Park actually. 68. Everybody's pretty much got fog. So visibility, look at that, at Farmingdale, 0.13 of a mile. That's very low. 0.13 of a mile. So we've had low visibility all day today with the fog, and that may or may not have played a role in a helicopter actually crash landing on the roof of a building in Manhattan, believe it or not. Yeah, Manhattan. Luckily, no one in the building was hurt. Unfortunately, the pilot got killed, and of course, Matt Camper usually covers a lot of this aviation stuff, so I'm sure he'll have a video up about this. 60. We don't know if the weather played a role or not, but the visibility was very poor, and the helicopter, from what I understand, was not supposed to be where it was. So rainfall amounts, we've gotten about a half an inch maybe of rain across the area, but we'll be getting more. Let's take a look at the city. Again, fog is very bad for aviation, very bad. I mean, let's take a look at New Jersey. So 73, no fog there. Visibility is 10 miles, and the dew point is not available. Wonder if when did that go out? It went out sometime last night. So yeah, it's so humid in Tom's River that the instruments that measure the humidity broke. Oh boy. But yeah, this fog is not good for aviation at all, and there's probably going to be airport delays and stuff like that too. You can see plenty of rain on the way for later tonight. So let's look at the models, and let's see what we have coming our way. We will go right to the NAM model. and take a look at what we have coming our way tonight. So we still have these showers coming, and we'll probably have another batch of showers in the next couple hours or so, then a break, and then the cold front probably later on, sometime Tuesday morning, probably like 4 or 5 a.m. And then it clears on out of here, and it moves away, and then we got to worry about the next rain system. And like I said, this one could be pretty bad. And look at this. This almost looks somewhat tropical in nature. Look at this. And again, you have these really warm water temperatures. I'm just curious. Wasn't going to look at it yet, but let's look at the cloud and see if there's any circulation being indicated there. No. All right. So anyway, let's go back to the precipitation. We'll focus on the skies in a little bit. Let's see what the total rainfall is going to be for the NAM. So the NAM has us seeing perhaps another ½ inch to an inch of rain. So there'll be a lot of rain tonight. Well, we're probably going to have one of the top 5 wettest Junes too, the way things are going, because this wet pattern continues. See plenty of rain there for our area there, and I'll put it right now to the GFS, and you'll see the GFS giving us another inch of rain as well. And then we have the system on Thursday, where if we throw that into the mix, well, actually the GFS doesn't. Well, let's not focus on that. I mean, that could give us another inch, but we got to take one system at a time here. So yeah, basically here we're gonna have more rain. So let me put this back to the precipitation, and we're gonna look at the HRRR model and see how that looks. So here we go. Here comes the rain. You see showers, and then they're out of here by probably by 9 o'clock or so. They should be out of the area. 9 o'clock Tuesday. Showers should be out of the area. If we look at the HDRPS, probably have a similar consensus here. So yeah, HDRPS also probably. There's a consensus probably by 9 o'clock that the rain should start wrapping up across the area. So it will be showery, won't be constantly raining, but it will be enough to, let's see what the HDRPS has, give us another ½ inch to another inch of rain. So that's what I'm thinking right now. We're already starting off June on quite a wet note, no surprise. So let's go back to the GFS, and let's take a look at where our temperatures will be going. Or actually, let's go and take a look at where our dew points will be going, because this is really what we're suffering with right now, is this extremely high humidity. And you can see it right here, dew points well into the 60s, upper 60s, very, very humid and muggy outside. This air is coming right out of the tropics. You can see, looking at the wind barbs here, you see where the wind is coming from. You have water temperatures in the 80s in this area here, so that's where this air is coming from. So it's very steamy air indeed. But we get this steamy air out of here by Tuesday afternoon, and things improve. We should start seeing the sun temperatures and the dew point temperatures dropping, so it should definitely be less humid by Tuesday afternoon. And for Wednesday, even a little more less humid, with dew points in the low 40s. And then as we go into Thursday, we see the humidity surge right back up again into our area with this next system, bringing the similar type of repeat of what we had today with the humidity and the showery conditions, and then that's out of here by Friday. So it's intermittent with the humidity. We have a couple of humid waves, but then it should be nice Friday and Saturday, and then we see more humidity come into the picture Sunday. And then we're going to be dealing with some disgusting air. So into next week, Monday, Tuesday time frame, according to the GFS, we're going to have some very humid conditions. And it could be hot too. So that's what we'll look at next, is the temperatures. And see, unfortunately, the dreaded Atlantic Ridge is going to be building into our area by next week. So enjoy this while we got it. So tomorrow, temperatures mid-70s, upper 70s. It's about seasonable. Wednesday, even cooler, mid-40s, mid-70s, I meant. And then Thursday, well, it'll be similar today, where it won't be that hot, upper 60s, but it will be humid. And then for Friday, looks like a nice cool day. Temperatures in around 70 degrees. Saturday starts heating up to 80s, and then I think once we get to next week, Sunday, we're going to start seeing that heat, mid-80s, maybe some 90s in New Jersey. Could be 90s on Monday. So we finally do have a heat wave in sight, right around the official astronomical beginning of summer that week. So June 17th, it's going to get hot, and it's going to be hot June 18th as well, and 19th, maybe fading out a little bit. And then it fades out a little bit as we go on. So it looks like that could be our first maybe chance, at least for the city, to have a heat wave, an official heat wave, which we haven't had yet this year. But it will be quite uncomfortable because it will also be very, very humid. And that's the thing. We always have very high humidity now due to climate change. So lastly, let's look at the clouds and let's see whether we're going to clear things out or not. So it probably will clear out late in the afternoon tomorrow. Maybe we'll have some clear skies in the afternoon tomorrow. And then, unfortunately for Wednesday, we're gonna have cirrus around. There'll be some sunshine, but it'll be filtered with cirrus. You can see some really thick cirrus over us. And then deal with clouds again for Thursday. And then Friday, hopefully we can clear it out, have a clear day. But it's building some cloudiness, so we'll have to keep an eye on that and see if that's gonna be a problem for us. And then Saturday, yeah, increasing high clouds. And then, of course, with the heat, plenty of clouds around, of course. So it won't, we only have a few more chances for clear weather before we get stuck in that DM pattern with the ridge. So let's look at the NAM. The NAM is a little more encouraging. So the NAM gets these clouds out of New Jersey, perhaps by 1 o'clock. So maybe New Jersey will get some clear skies. For Long Island, probably not until more like 3 o'clock. Or maybe 2 o'clock. We'll have to see what happens. But it does move that offshore, but then you can see the high clouds around on Wednesday that we'll be dealing with for that. Alright, I can look at another cloud model. I can look at the RGM as well. That's also another cloud model we can look at. Yeah, it's a little slow getting it out. So this is like around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So more likelihood of clear skies is probably going to be to the west of New Jersey. Then you can see that cirrus rolling on us on Wednesday. So as far as getting nice blue skies, you know where to go for that. You want to go to Flagstaff, out west. That's where you want to go. Because unfortunately, when we go and we look at the Kona's view, you see the problem is that we go right back to the GFS here. Before I get on this weather update, you will see that we've got the damn ridge in the east, and that ridge is a problem. As you see, after some nice high pressure systems move through, after Friday, that's it. After that, and then that high builds offshore, and we get stuck with that Western Atlantic ridge pattern, which is a horrible pattern, as you know. Brings up all the humidity and all the moisture, and if you go and you look at the dew points, this is pretty much what shows the story right here, is that the whole East Coast is stuck in the humidity, but the West Coast, you got beautiful dry air out there. This is what's happening now due to climate change, as the East Coast starts becoming more and more tropical. So that does wrap up this weather update. Thank you for watching.